Tonight, we delve into part 2 of our special report, Inside GlobalFoundries, the company set to take over IBM's chip-making business and pocketing $1.5 billion in doing so. Let's go live to Jared Hill in Essex Junction with the story you'll see only here on News Channel 5. Jared.
Well, George, in part 1, we broke down that deal, that $1.5 billion deal that will let GlobalFoundries take over IBM's chip-making sector, including the plant here in Essex Junction. Tonight, we're bringing the story back home, looking at what this deal will mean not only for the thousands who work at the plant itself, but for the tens of thousands who live in the area.
We didn't buy these assets to say, oh, we're going to just shut them down. We bought them to run them and make them profitable.
The announcement that GlobalFoundries wasn't shutting the doors at IBM in Essex Junction drew a sigh of relief from 30-year Big Blue vet Earl Mongen.
The stress and the anxiety is gone now, that knowing that the deal is, has been reached.
But the change is also drawing up questions about the future for him and the 4,000 employees at the Vermont plant.
Yeah, they were being sold, but how long are we going to be in here?
In this industry, in many industries, you start to talk beyond a 4 or 5 year horizon. You're only speculating.
You know, the semiconductor business is like the Queen Mary. I mean, it's a big ship, and it turns pretty slowly. So if they're going to bail on something well before the fact, you can see that.
Tech analysts say if the business is expanding, GlobalFoundries will need help to grow. But the company's impact in our area goes far beyond the walls of this plant. For Essex Junction, where IBM at one time made up about half of its economy, officials are working to make sure the village isn't dependent on any one big business, Big Blue or otherwise.
We have to try to create a buffer in the local economy to avoid having those big swings that hurt us so much.
Independence has been Essex Junction Village President George Tyler's goal for the past few years, less than a month after news of the merger broke.
In the future, costs can impact both the town and the village.
The town of Essex and the village of Essex Junction sat down to hash out a plan.
We have begun to look at combining our services so that we can lower overall costs for our residents and try to get some of our costs under control.
One thing Tyler was concerned about, IBM had planned to create an industrial development on about 55 acres of land in Essex Junction to try and get other businesses to come in to help bolster the economy. For the future of that project, as well as a number of questions about how GlobalFoundries will work with the town. The answer:
early stages of understanding the opportunities with the integration between the two companies.
After nearly 60 years of IBM, Vermont is also hoping GlobalFoundries will make this its permanent home.
We want to know, are they here for the long haul or are they here for the short term?
Back in April, Governor Shumlin announced a new $4.5 million enterprise investment fund to help bring and keep tech companies in the Green Mountain State.
We've been very good in Vermont about figuring how to do tax incentives well, but we feel that we need an additional tool.
Though $5 million may be just a drop in the bucket compared to New York State's $1.5 billion investment to nab GlobalFoundries in Malta,
$5 million, $4 million is better than zero.
And Vermont may not need as much as New York to keep Global happy, as the production for the Essex Junction plant is smaller than the one in Malta. The big asset, Global tells us, is intellectual property, the ideas for new technologies and the people who come up with them, higher paying positions which Global doesn't plan to siphon out of Vermont.
There's no real value to moving one set of folks from one location to another if you're going to have it open for manufacturing. In fact, you're better building around that nucleus and adding to the team than to move the team.
The question still looming about the specific future for chipmaking in Vermont may cause anxiety for some, but there's a hope in the uncertainty for new Global employee and former South Burlington resident Joseph Watts.
It's possible that the work that I'm doing will be better done in Burlington when they put the two companies together.